Hello and good day. Today it's October 13th. It's a beautiful 0 degrees Celsius outside. That's 32 Fahrenheit. Inside the bus it's about 10 degrees Celsius, which is about 40 Fahrenheit. As you can see, all the windows are in. I'm not going to show you it's from outside. It is kind of cold out there. Windy, rain, snow, whatever it happens to be. But today we're going to do something a little different. I've watched many Skoolie videos, and a lot of people insulate their cavities here, they insulate the cavities down here, next to the windows. But the one thing they've never insulated, I've never seen anybody do it, is insulate these things, the ribs. They're hollow. There's no insulation in there whatsoever. So I'm going to take this massive 1/2-inch drill bit. About every 2 feet I'm going to drill a hole in here, and I'm going to fill it with spray foam. This stuff. So this way I'll have a fully insulated bus, not something with a huge cold spot. But first, one of the things I have to do, wrong side, a little better on the light, is get rid of all these rivet shields. So I'm going to have to take an awl or a hole punch or something and smack the crap out of about 400 rivets. So I'll do that, I'll drill the holes, and then I'll come back to you. Yeah, and I also have a small leak around the windows. I didn't caulk on the outside, so that's probably what's causing that. Hopefully. But it seems to happen only at the corner, the one corner of the window. I won't be able to fix that problem until probably Wednesday. That's when it's supposed to get nice again, about 8 degrees Celsius, again around 40 Fahrenheit. So yeah, I'll smack all those rivet shields in place, I'll drill a bunch of holes, and I'll bring you to it. Unless you want to watch. I'll set it up so you can watch. Hole punch, hatchet, hearing protection, because this is going to get loud. For me anyway, you're just going to get time-lapse with music, so lucky you. Now you're probably thinking, why the hell did he go through all that trouble to knock those rivets in? I'll explain. After I spray foam this, it's going to be pretty solid in there. I wouldn't be able to knock the rivets up afterward. So the reason I knocked them in is so I can take this 1x2 and screw it into place here like this. This way I get an extra 3/4. I'm having problems with that sentence. This way I can get an extra 3/4 of an inch for the insulation. Right now this is only about 1.5 inches thick. Maybe to 1 3/4. So with this extra piece of wood, I'll get it to about 2.5 inches thick. With spray foam insulation, that is at a 5.5 R value per inch. That should get me to around R12 to R13 R value for the ceiling and the walls. So that's why I went through all that trouble. So I just have another rib to do behind you. Then I'm going to start drilling in some holes. I'll bring you back when I start drilling holes. I'll do one rib, I'll insulate it right away so you can see my process. As I mentioned earlier, here's the 1/2 inch drill bit that I'm going to be using. I'm going to drill out this rib. This is the straw that comes with the spray foam. Sorry, wind is picking up. So I want to have a hole here. Sorry, I want to have a hole here so I can spray this far, then this far. Then do the same thing over here. Put a hole over here so I can reach it from this end. And you probably can't see a thing I'm saying. Let me try that again for you. I want to drill a hole here so the spray foam, so that the straw can go over here and over here. So since the straw will hit over here, I'll drill another hole over here so this way it can reach over here and go here. I'm going to roughly guess, I'm not going to use this every time to measure. So I'm just going to drill some holes and see how well I do. Okay, so that was the drilling process. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the stuff I'm going to be using to spray in the ribs. I was going to go with something that expanded more, but my boss suggested that would be a bad idea because it could, well, on this one it has all the rivets in the ceiling, so there's no problems. But every other one doesn't have rivets holding the sheet metal of the ceiling down. So he figured that it might bow the ceiling away, which would be a bad thing. So he suggested use this. He's a wiser man than I am, so I'm going to do that. So that's the process. But as you can tell, there's going to be quite the mess on the floor. But it's insulated. That's what I wanted. Now to do that 10 more times. I don't think you'd want to watch that. One was quite boring. Even doing it, I was bored. But otherwise, yeah, looks good. So this way, once this gets insulated, it's all going to be insulated. Oh, this is going to be a messy job. But anyway, that's that. I'll do the rest of them. And cry a little bit because of the mess I'm going to have to clean up. Once I'm done, I'll bring you back. You can take a look and laugh your butts off. Alright, take care for now. See you in a bit. Okay, so that's it for today. The 1/2" bit that I was using got dull pretty quick. So I'm going to call it quits now. I have to go pick up some more bits, some more screws, a couple other things. As you can see, I do have a test piece of the wood on right now. And, well, anyway, that's it for me. That's it for me for today. It's getting kind of late. The store's going to be closing shortly. And I have to go. Battery is almost dead. So, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, here we are for day 2 of the spray foam insulation into the ribs. I just finished drilling all the 1/2" holes. That took a long time. I'll show you all the holes. Each hole took about a minute or 2 to do, depending on how sharp the drill bit was. Even in all these ribs. That was not fun to do. Took several hours to do. Anyway, I'm going to spray foam all these ribs, then show you what it looks like. Be back in a few minutes. Well, a few seconds for you, probably an hour or 2 for me. Okay, I got most of the spray foam done around the windows and into the ribs. I ran out of spray foam, so I'm going to have to go buy some more. So as promised, I'll show you what it looks like now. It's not as messy as I thought it would be, but it's still pretty messy. As you can see, some of the spray foam is orange. That is a very high expanding spray foam. I was actually expecting more to come out than the yellow stuff. Sorta like that. Wow. So not so bad up on the ceiling for some reason, but the sides are just, I don't know, I don't understand it. All that's left to be done, sorry for the quick movement, is that steel there, that steel there, don't tell me that's it. Oh yes, and the 2 ribs up here. So that should be about another, I'm going to buy 3 cans just to be safe. Yeah, 3 cans. And then I'll start putting the 1x2s onto the ribs like I have here. So that'll be tomorrow's job. So until then, see you tomorrow.